This is Art with Kenneth. Hosted by artist Kenneth J. Lewis Sr. This channel takes viewers inside the studio, where paintings are built in real time and ideas take shape through process, patience, and intent. Each session reveals how structure, history, and emotion come together on the canvas. This is not a highlight reel. It's the work, unfolding.
Welcome to Art with Kenneth. In today's episode, Kenneth J. Lewis Sr. begins a new oil painting titled Morning Delivery, a work inspired by the history, dignity, and quiet importance of the neighborhood milkman. For many people, the milkman was once part of everyday American life. Before supermarkets stayed open around the clock, before convenience stores lined every corner, there were men who rose before dawn, loaded glass bottles onto trucks, and delivered fresh milk directly to homes across the city. But this painting goes beyond nostalgia. Through Morning Delivery, the forgotten history of the milkman, Kenneth reflects on a profession built on discipline, trust, and routine, while also remembering a time when communities were more connected to the people who served them every day. Kenneth uses expressive oil brushwork to build a painting that honors not only the history of the milkman, but the working-class men whose labor quietly helped shape neighborhoods and families across America. For Kenneth J. Lewis Sr., Morning Delivery is about more than milk. It is about responsibility, routine, presence, and the dignity found in honest work. There was a time when the milkman was a familiar figure in American neighborhoods. Long before sunrise, trucks moved through city streets carrying fresh milk, cream, butter, and eggs to homes that depended on those daily deliveries. The profession grew rapidly in America during the late 1800s and early 1900s, especially in growing cities where families relied on fresh daily deliveries before modern refrigeration became common in homes. Milk spoiled quickly, so timing mattered. Routes had to be precise. Deliveries had to happen early. The milkman became part of the rhythm of daily life. The sound of bottles clinking together. The rumble of the truck. The sight of crates being carried up wet sidewalks before the city fully woke. For many families, especially in urban neighborhoods, the milkman represented consistency. He was known by name. Trusted. Respected. Children recognized the truck. Families waited for the delivery. In many ways, the milkman became part of the community itself. The work was not easy. Deliveries happened in rain, snow, heat, and darkness. Heavy glass bottles and wooden crates had to be lifted house after house, street after street. It required discipline, endurance, and reliability. Kenneth remembers that era himself. He remembers milk arriving in glass bottles and the feeling of everyday life moving at a different pace. There was something personal about it. The milkman wasn't just dropping off a product, he was part of the rhythm of the neighborhood. And yet, like many professions tied to direct community service, the role slowly disappeared. As supermarkets expanded after World War II, refrigeration improved, highways connected larger grocery chains, and modern convenience changed consumer habits, home milk delivery slowly faded from everyday American life. Efficiency replaced familiarity. Speed replaced connection. But the memory remained. That history is what Kenneth brings into this painting. The composition places the milkman prominently in the foreground, strong, grounded, and dignified, while the delivery truck becomes both setting and symbol. The truck is not merely background. It represents movement, labor, and a profession that once touched nearly every household. Kenneth approaches the painting with a balance of structure and looseness. Thick brushstrokes, layered color, and painterly textures allow the image to feel human rather than mechanical. There is also something timeless about the white uniform against the darker tones of the wet city street. Contrast creates presence. It elevates the figure while reinforcing the idea of service and pride in presentation. This painting also connects to a larger thread running through Kenneth's recent body of work, honoring overlooked stories and everyday people whose contributions shaped communities in meaningful ways. Whether through education, labor, discipline, or perseverance, these paintings explore people whose stories deserve visibility. Because history is not built only by famous names. It is also built by the people who showed up every morning and did the work. And in Morning Delivery, Kenneth J. Lewis Sr. honors one of those men. In Morning Delivery, The Forgotten History of the Milkman, Kenneth J. Lewis Sr. reminds us that even the most ordinary professions can carry extraordinary meaning. The milkman represented more than delivery. He represented dependability, discipline, and connection to community during a different era in American life. As this oil painting continues to develop, Kenneth will refine the details while preserving the energy and movement established in these early layers. The brushwork will remain painterly, expressive, and alive, allowing the humanity of the subject to remain at the center of the work. Because Morning Delivery is not simply about looking back. It is about remembering the value of people whose work helped hold neighborhoods together. Thank you for watching Art with Kenneth. Thank you for joining Kenneth today on Art with Kenneth. Your support truly means the world to him. Every view, every comment, every share helps keep independent art alive and growing. Through each episode, Kenneth J. Lewis Sr. brings you into the studio, into the process, and into the mindset of a working artist who lives and breathes creativity every single day. If today's episode inspired you, taught you something new, or simply gave you a moment of peace, please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe. Your engagement helps expand the reach of the channel and builds a stronger creative community around the work. He looks forward to creating with you again soon. And remember, every masterpiece begins with a single brushstroke. See you next time.